Thoughts on the character?
6 out of 10.
Alright, first of all, thoughts on Miary Zo. That bitch looks sick, but for like any game that isn't Tekken. Like, I'd play her if she was in Dragon Ball Fighters, but like, that's not a Tekken character. Thoughts on Armour King, from the like 10 minutes we played, he felt fucking crisp, but also like, once you're playing against him, it's gonna be so arse to fight him. With that, forward 4-2 felt so shit when you could mix it with forward 4 neutral 2. Like, that felt arse cheeks. One thing I would change about Tekken 8 is the fucking dev team. Get them Soul Calibur devs out of there. Bring back fucking Tekken, please. Please, God. Remove Feng back 4 as well. Holy shit. Mechanically, stop speeding up lows, for the love of God. Please stop speeding up lows. Bring back Lars, old down back 4, I pray.
What's up, guys? I'm Sparta here at EVO France. It's been great. Shout out to SWT. And the biggest mechanical change I'll make to Tekken is remove all or almost all advancing plus frame moves, because it's literally like a neutral skip in the game. Thoughts on Miary Zo? She looks really cool, but playing against her is gonna be a nightmare. She's like Clive, there's loads of particles on screen. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But hopefully she's balanced. Same with Armour King, looks really cool. I have some balance concerns, but maybe it's gonna be like a fuck around situation where we overreacted and he's actually more or less okay in that.
All right, so EVO France, and I was asked my thoughts on Armour King, and I'm like super excited for Armour King because one, I'm a King player. I'm a long-time Armour King player, and the character has a lot of new cool stuff. The visuals are crazy, and I just like how visceral he is. I don't know how good he's gonna be, but I'm really interested, and I'm gonna play the character no matter what. All right? But Miary Zo, on the other hand, is a crazy looking character. She adds a brand new dynamic to the game. She can kind of like make her own walls and jump off of them. The fact that she's like an ogre mix, like I don't know what's going on, but I'm interested and I want to see what's down the line for the character. Miary Zo looks cool. If I could change one thing mechanically in Tekken 8, it would probably be the way that heat meter comes back. I think it should kind of work how Guilty Gear bursts work, where you use it once and you kind of have to work to get it back, or maybe even, you know, gauge differently how you get and use some of the heat enhanced moves. But yeah, that's about it.
Mechanically, I would change. Okay, the biggest thing that I hate in this game right now is, obviously I hate +1 block homing moves. They should get rid of that. But the main thing for me right now is heat smashes. None of them should break walls. None of them should blast floors, like trigger any hazards. That's the main thing for me right now. I like Armour King as like a design, as like a character, like he's cool, but I don't want to deal with a King Part 2. I already hate dealing with King, and now I'm basically going to have Part 2, and he looks even more cancerous than King. Down forward 1 extensions, just mad counter hits, parry into throw, blah blah blah, so kind of scared, but it is what it is. Not my kind of character, man. I'm seeing like monkey staffs. I'm seeing, I don't even know, man, Tarzan stuff going on. But like, I like the interaction, the ogre thing that's going on in between. That's about it, really. I'm probably gonna play her, try her, lab her. But yeah, man, I'm strictly no waifu gang, so yeah, man.
One thing that I'll change about Tekken 8 are the heat dash launchers. The problem with Tekken 8 right now is that there's too many launchers, too many ways of launching, and the combo duration is too long. So I will change heat dashes to one-hit follow-up instead of a, 20-second combo. I think that would help the game be in a lot more of a healthy state. Thoughts on Armour King? Mixed feelings. They smashed his design. I like his new outfit. His animations are great. Everything about that is great. But the mixed feelings is that they changed him into more of a stance character, which I'm not a fan of. I need to actually give it a try before I judge it, but not a fan of that part. Miary Zo. Miary Zo, Mary Jane, Spider-Woman, bro. I don't know what that character does. She's a bit too flashy for me. I'm not a fan. Her rage art is cool, but not for me,
Hey, what's up? It's T7. So basically, one mechanical change I would personally say is heat needs to be changed, so make it available only once for the whole match. I feel like it's too powerful. Again, we need more defense options, but that's the only defense option we have right now. But they need to tone that down because it turns from a defense option to a very aggressive option. So I feel like that needs to be changed all around. And Armour King, I can't lie, I've been playing a little bit of Armour King. He's looking really, really good, really nice. Looking like a solid, complete character. Good punishment, damage, everything all around. I can't wait to test him. Bro, Miary Zo, oh my god, bro. We're playing a fantasy game right now, boy. I can't lie, a little bit of Wukong, little monkey staff. I even called it. I said a tail was gonna come out of Batty. I said it, and I knew it was gonna happen. But yeah, Miary Zo, she looks interesting. She looks kind of hype. I don't know how good it's gonna be for the competitive side, but we'll just have to see on the 2nd December, so hopefully we'll see what goes on.
Hello there, my name is PunLife. You might know me from TWT, stats, data, mashing buttons on streams, etc. If I were to change one thing about Tekken 8, I would remove string tracking or heavily reduce it. It's a major problem. Everyone's pissed off about it. It kind of sucks. In terms of Armour King, obviously we've seen some footage, both from Famitsu and other sources. I got a chance to play him very briefly at the Tekken 8 booth here. I think he's really cool. I mean, it's Armour King, right? The guy oozes aura. I don't know how I feel about the parry into guaranteed throw. That seems a little bit crazy. Some of his spacing on some of his moves is a little wild. I think he likely will need at least some adjustments down the line. But it's obviously hard to tell. He comes out in 2 days, so we'll find out then. And in terms of the new character, Miary Zo, very unexpected playstyle. I was expecting a lot more ogre influences in that sense, but obviously we have the snake arm and all the ever animal influences. Very mobile. The kind of the wall jump stuff going on is really, really interesting. Seems very, very evasive, both in terms of the air jump and also the actual like downwards evasion from stance as well. So yeah, very, very interesting. Very flashy. Something I don't think we've seen in Tekken before. So I'm excited to see how she plays. I hope she's not Lucky Chloe level of evasive, but is kind of what I'm expecting. But excited to try her and play her and see what she brings to the table.
Okay, so the question was, if there's one thing that you could change about Tekken 8, what would it be? I think that I would change the way that the heat system currently works. I don't like how you immediately have your full resource. I would like for it to either be some type of a comeback mechanic or a mechanic that would be earned. A good example, in my opinion, is how Soul Calibur 6 does this. And the heat engager moves could actually be like the lethal moves from Soul Calibur and build you more meter, rather than actually be an immediate heat status move. I think that would be a better way to have a more strategic Tekken, where you want to use certain types of moves to build more momentum rather than just immediately be in offense or immediately be in like a panicky heat mechanic shit. I think that's a way better way to balance it, basically. Thoughts on Armour King? I'm not the person to ask. I don't like him. And the things that I've seen regarding the testing and frame data and properties that have already been mentioned are very worrying. But I do know that he is widely popular. A lot of people do like him. He at least looks flashy. Like it could have been a different character. So, I'm kind of happy with Armour King. Now, Miary Zo, she's waifu. She's waifu. I really like the moveset that they showed her. Property-wise, I think we're gonna have to like hold our fingers crossed that she'll be balanced, but that's for every DLC character. She looked really nice. I liked the alternative outfits that they showed for her. Looked really nice, really flashy. And the trailer was peak, soundtrack looked nice, stage looked nice. So I am very excited for December. And hopefully when the balance patch comes around, either in December or Season 3, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Like, I think Miary Zo slaps and it's gonna be a good direction for the seasons to come.
Hi, I'm Alice Noon. I'm a TO in Southampton and I also play the game. So things I could change mechanically about Tekken 8, probably just remove chip damage, honestly. I think all of these plus frame situations into stance wouldn't feel quite as bad if you weren't punished really, really hard for just blocking. So yeah, probably remove chip damage. That's the easiest one to go for in my brain. Thoughts on Armour King? He's absolutely not for me. I'm not keen on wrestling. I'm not keen on edgy characters, so edgy wrestling is just like not for me at all. I know a lot of people are excited about him. I think mechanically he looks like he's going to be really, really frustrating to play against, so we'll see what happens there. And Miary Zo is my new main, I think. I haven't felt settled on a character so far in this game. She looks toxic as all hell, but I'll be playing her, so I don't care, to be honest. I love how she looks. I love all the flashy stuff. I love that she's got True Ogre's snake arm. I love True Ogre. I think he's sick, so that's cool as well. And then on top of that, I really like the kind of unique like animal stance stuff she's got going on. It seems like that's what drew me to playing Zafina in the first place. So having another character that does that, who I like even more, is going to be sick. So yeah, that's my thoughts.
One thing, only one thing. All right. That's a hard one. Can I do two things?
One, yeah, fuck it. One.
All right. So the main thing I'd want to remove is the way installs work, and getting them back on stuff like, Asuka does optimal combo, floor spikes you, hits you, gets her install back. Why? Infinite installs in heat. You should still have to earn that shit. It just makes heat more powerful than it needs to be. It makes characters more powerful than it needs to be. And then the other one's also heat related. It's just no heat regeneration at all. Why does Lars get to mix me for 3 days? That's about it. I mean, he looks interesting. We won't really know until people optimize him, but the fact that they've given him like King moves, I don't see the point. Like, we already have King. They apparently gave him muscle armor. Why does he need that? Yeah, that's what Sensei Salam told me, because he tried him. He was like, he has muscle armor now. Someone else told me that they've given him King's down forward 2-1 and up forward 2-1. Exact same string. Why does he need a 14 frame counter hit launcher mid? Counter hit nukes are gone, guys. It's Tekken 8. Great. Why does he have an extension off of down forward 1? I don't know. Apparently he plays similar to how he used to, but like, okay. Just give us our characters back. Don't stop changing them.
And thoughts on Miary Zo?
What the fuck was that? Why am I going to be fighting across the screen? Like, why is that like that shit would be balanced in a tag fighter. Like, she could go into 2x KO 1-for-1 and it'd be like, yeah, you know what, that would work. Cool. Why does she have a wall grab? Why am I getting mixed like from a pole? What's going on? Why am I fighting against Sun Wukong? I'm good. Yeah, no, I don't know. Aesthetics-wise, animations, yeah, she looks great. Gameplay, that's not Tekken, mate. It's not it. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's last shred of hope. Gone. Yeah.
You're a 2x KO player now.
Yeah. Catch me on 2x KO.